Good morning, everyone. I know this is a rare morning Merlin stream, as Arcyril is saying in chat, but yeah, welcome everyone. The reason why we're doing an earlier stream is because this afternoon I have to go to a baby shower, so I figured I would do a morning stream and get this build done. But welcome everyone. I see a CP the Brick, Arcyril, who else? One Jado, and Cloudiac. Thanks guys for joining in so early. So yeah, I built my Vertex angle, let's see, just about a year ago at this point. While I loved how it looked, I was so impressed by its build quality. It's like everything about it looks so nice. I never got my personal unit up to a point where I loved it. I still couldn't get it to sound really good or feel really good. It was just like a good looking board. So I've been wanting to build others just to see maybe I need to change out my switches, keycaps, plate, I don't know, but I never got a chance until today. So today we are building a customer's Vertex angle. Vertex angle will be built with P foam, an FR4 plate, and Gateron Oil Kings. So yeah, we'll see if that one feels better and sounds better. If it does, then I'll probably rebuild mine the same way, but until we figure that out, I don't know. There you go, that's the Vertex angle. You guys can all check it out, posting it in the chat. And yes, as you guys can see, it ran from January till February. Very beautiful board, lots of different colors. Mine was in the, I forgot what color mine was. I think mine was the lunar because it was all white. The customer's is getting his in Starry, I believe. Here it is, this guy right there, Starry, all black. And in fact, they're using GMK white on black keycaps as well. Extra cell cells to come as well. Awesome, very good to know. Very good to know. So yeah, let's get started with the build. Perfect. Feels and sounds good. Just built my angle P foam PC plate KTT roses last week. Awesome. I always forget what KTT roses is. In fact, if I don't use the switch, I don't really know much about it. See, KTT rose is a polycarb top, nylon bottom, palm stem, 63.5G bottom outforce with progressive spring. Cool. Okay, unlubed from the factory. Nice. Hentoya says Jonah is here. Nice. So Hentoya, Hentoy is actually my customer for the day. So everyone say hi to my customer, and hopefully I don't screw up his build. So the customer did have a special request. They wanted to have Mil-Max. So as you know, the Vertex angle did not come with the hot swap PCB, so we had to Mil-Max these guys. So I spent the last week Mil-Maxing it, and is also using TX stabs. TX stabs lubed with 205G0 and BDZ. This is actually my first instance of using the BDZ lube. It's definitely thicker than Permatex electric that dielectric grease, so I was very surprised on that. However, I'd probably, you know, I noticed that it's like paint, like the consistency is like paint that's about to dry. So you need to keep mixing it up, then you just have to put like a light layer on your stabilizers. It was very interesting. So, you know, I think I lubed them just fine. They felt good when I tested them, but we'll see. I put a very light layer of BDZ on it. So customer said I could build it however way I want, and the way that I want to build it is actually with an FR4 plate. Let's see, Merv says, hi Merlin, can you comment more on Mil-Max and pros and cons of use, and what size do you recommend? I prefer Mil-Max simply because the way it's soldered in is it's soldered in from the bottom and it goes in from the top. You know, as opposed to the regular Kale and Gateron where it's still soldered from the bottom, but it attaches from the bottom as well. So any kind of force on it will tend to pop the socket off. Whereas for Mil-Maxes, they're a lot more secure. In fact, I've never heard of anyone screwing up their Mil-Max socket. I prefer Mil-Max for like the security, for like the stability of it. Like I don't have to worry about messing up a socket. But the cons of it is that it's a lot harder to put the switch in. You know, if your legs aren't completely straight, like if you think putting switches in a regular hot swap socket is difficult, this is more difficult. Especially if you didn't do a good job with the soldering. Like some people I've seen solder the socket in at an angle, so that means when you put the switch in, you also need to put the switch in at an angle, which is bad. So don't do that. P foam on top. And since this is mil-maxed, customer Hentoys, if you don't like how it sounds or feels, you can absolutely just take it apart again. Here we go, FR4 plate. And since I've had bad luck with FR4 plates lately, let me just verify that the Old Kings work before I attempt the build. Let's see, will it fit? Yep, it fits. Oh yeah, if you guys caught my build about 2 weeks ago, I was building a new Alice style board, and the plate that they sent over was a little too tight fitting, so I couldn't really work on that. Hopefully I won't encounter anything like that here. I just have to slip this in like that. There we go. And then this guy goes in there. And you just have to go underneath the stab wires. There we go. That looks good. And let's pop in our first switch. Actually, let's do that. Already noticing I'm starting to bend the leg. Yeah, here's another thing with mil-maxes, another cons. If you have foam on top, it does tend to make it more difficult. As CP was saying, if you miss the aim, the fact that you can't see where the hole is because of the foam, that's when you start having some difficulty. So I'm actually just gonna mark it first. Okay. Or maybe Hentoy already took everything out. Oh yeah, this looks like everything's been taken out already. Yep. Oi. Let's see what the Starry colorway looks like. There we go. Ooh, very pretty. Brass weight. Oh, that's sexy. That is nice and sexy right there. Not sure if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get it to sparkle. But there are little flakes, little silver sparkly flakes all around it. It's not just a completely flat black. Look at that. Can I get it to sparkle? Yep, there we go. If you look closely, you'll see the sparkling. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And it looks like the gaskets are already in. Are those gaskets? No, no, those are not gaskets. It just look like there are gaskets in. All right. Let's put this together. At least it's cheaper than buying cars. At least that's what one person told me. Alright. There it is. Alright, we're gonna put the gaskets in though. I don't actually see your gaskets in here. I found the feet. We put the feet in. Oh, there's your fancy key right there. Angle key. Okay, for the first keyboard I'm building, I'm spending a little over $100. That is a very good number to start off with. In fact, the board in front of me is less than $100. Looks like you have all your feet in already. They should be with the PCB envelope. That's what I thought. I might actually have some extras from my first build, so let me pull mine out. Oh look, I do have some spare parts. Hopefully there's gaskets in here. Nope, not there. How about in here? Are these gaskets? Aha! I have spare gaskets, boy. Oh wait, I have spare longer gaskets. But I don't think I have enough for the short ones. I knew that I had spare parts. Oh, no, 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 wait, look! I have spare parts! Okay, we're good, we're good. We can continue this build. Perfect. I'll just have to charge you an extra $400. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Totally joking. Only 300. This was a close call. This would not have been possible if I didn't have this board before and they didn't send me a bunch of extra parts. So yeah, this is lucky. This is so lucky, man. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, okay. So the small gaskets go on the small bits. So I'm gonna do this like I did my build. Instead of putting it on the plate, I'm putting it in the case. So if you ever change out your plate, you don't need to peel off the gaskets and all that. I think this board came out just when gasket socks were becoming a thing. People were like, gasket socks, what the heck is that? They predicted the future and admitted the gaskets from clients build in advance in favor of sending them to you. Yes, that's how great Click-Clack is. And we are at our final gasket. Build guide is Mech Merlin, old stream Mech Merlin. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't remember all the builds that I do or like what I did. So whenever I get a chance to build a board for the second time, I absolutely need to check it out. I'm going to omit the case foam for now and see how this board sounds before I do anything else. If I knew the Trio 75 was available, I might have missed the arrow. It sounds so good. Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with Percent Studio stuff. Like, they've come a long way in the hobby as well. They used to be known for, like, bad PCB design. But over time, they just got better and better. Thanks to YouTube, you don't have to check Geekhack for upcoming. Yeah. And you know what? I'm not the only one who do those streams, but I like to think that I was the first. There were other streams that covered a more generalized, this is what's happening in the community, but no one like focused in on the ongoing YouTubes. I mean, on the ongoing group buys. Alright, look at this all black board. There we go. So yeah, this is the, like, they've got little sparks all around the black, so it's not completely black. And sometimes it's kind of misleading because, you know, if you have a black board that doesn't have very good anodization, over time, the like the little scuffs, maybe the little dings, start to look kind of like this. You know? Let's see. I have a Keychron K7 right now, and I am quite liking the form factor, 65% and low profile. Looking for something similar with QMK via support. Right now I'm looking at the K3 Pro, but I would be willing to build one myself. I'm just lost when I try to Google for parts. I would want a 75% low profile ISO keyboard. Why not the Keychron Q1? Q1 or what's in front of me, the V1. Murdered out keyboard, yeah. Wait till I put all the keycaps on it. Am I just too stupid to find the parts, or is it actually hard to find parts for that? I would zero in on keyboard stores. Like, this hobby is very niche. You're not gonna find it on like Amazon or eBay even. Like, a lot of it are on private stores. Like here in the United States where I'm at, we have a handful of stores. Most of them, oh, I'm sponsored with a lot of them, such as Divinikey's, Canon Keys, Omnitype, Novel Keys, Zenclack, who was just on actually, and quite a few others. So I would narrow your search to actual keyboard stores. Oh, low profile. By low profile, do you mean like the switches can be seen? You know what? I should have done this beforehand. I should have, before screwing together the board, I should have made sure that everything worked. So I'll do this now. Will this be detected? Hey, it is detected. Awesome. Oh wait, it just froze. Oh, there we go, there we go. It's called the Angle R2, or since there's no separation between angle and R2, it's called the Angler 2. That's funny. Here, let me just change things up here. Show design tab, yes. Yes, that is exactly what I want. Configure. Let me change out my layouts to 7U. Perfect. And then key tester again. Let's do the matrix. Okay, everything's good. Everything worked. Just needed a layout change. Perfect. Okay, we're good. And I do notice I need to shift the plate a little forward because it starts to scratch from the bottom here. See, puncture, it's the bottom row rubbing the case. Yep, that is exactly what I just said. So let's see, just have to put this up a little bit. And let's see, one Jada says rubber. Oh yeah, the rubber alignment pins. I know Hentoys was talking about that earlier. But the thing is, I didn't see any in his little PCB tray either. I betcha that's where the gaskets are too. Do what you're comfortable with. Usually if you have the board, I'll usually research the boss on YouTube, the VOD on YouTube. I feel like it's almost impossible to misalign if you have the pins in. Yeah, that's very similar to how Keycult did it. Rubber alignment pins in the 4 corners. Ah, okay. I'm assuming it's... Is this the corner? Yeah, I did not see any of these. Yeah, I bet you it's in the gasket pack that's also missing. And because the gaskets that I put here are from my R1, I don't have alignment pins either. So, Hand Toys, we are at an impasse right here. That's not to say I can't build this without the alignment pins, but it may be up to you to talk with Zenclack to send you not only the new set of gaskets, but also alignment pins, because I have no alignment pins. And neither do you, apparently. Yeah, I bet you it's in the same pack as the gaskets. That's why they're both missing. Mentor says they sent me the extras. Ah, okay. You know, while I have the board open, I might as well put this in. I'll do that. Might as well. Or at least it prevents your board from shorting out on the bottom of the case. I think it's a good move regardless. Oh, I see where the pins are supposed to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll install them at the meetup, says Hentorth. Okay, sure, just don't lose any of the screws and all that. But here, we'll build this without the pins. And we'll go from there. There we go. I'm gonna put one of the function keys on. Okay, I'm gonna check the corners. That corner's good. That's good too. All right, we got it. We need to clean up a bit here and we can get to a typing test. You're digging the all black aesthetic? Me too, actually. All black. There. Alright. So basically I like to use typings.gg. So once again, this is the Vertex Angle R2 with P foam, FR4 plate, Gateron Old Kings filmed but not lubed, GMK black on white, or white on black, sorry, and with case foam as well. I don't really like the sound. I feel like it's very tinny. Super tinny, actually. Like, it feels good because it's Gateron Oil Kings. I'm a big fan of how Gateron Oil Kings feel, but something about it just makes it really tinny. Some reviews used foam. Let's see. Here, let's compare it to mine. So of course mine's built completely differently. I'm even using different keycaps. So this is mine. This one's built with cat profile keycaps. I forgot what switches I put in here. Oh yeah, these are Gateron KS9s with an aluminum plate. Yeah, it's still got that muted sound, but this one's a lot clackier. And versus this guy. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the back on this. Thought this was done really well. You might want to change out the plate to something softer like palm or polycarb and use... What's deeper sounding than a Gateron Oil King? Like Huskies maybe? Leave the foam and toss in some cream sodas. Cream sodas would change the sound a lot too, actually. Film the switches. The switches are actually filmed. They're just not lubed. It's the gasket's fault. Yes, because it's the R1 gaskets. Taki is kind of overrated. I don't know why. No, like it feels good. It feels good to me. I'm just not too impressed with the sound. Also, it's inconsistent sounding. Like if you guys listen to the alphas, then you listen over here. In my opinion, it sounds much better on this side of the board. Yeah, the sound is the weaker side of the angle, says Marrow House. I agree. I agree. Mine wasn't too great either. Marrow House, what did you build yours with? I'm curious. PC full and GAT-X. Oh, okay, okay. How does it feel? It actually feels pretty good. I like the feel. I'm just not too impressed with the sound. So that means, at least according to me, it's good that I didn't put any plate foam in. You know what? I am going to risk messing up the alignment because I'm going to try and open up the board a bit more. Given that my customer doesn't have an opinion, that means I get to make this how I like it to be. So I'm going to take out the foam. I'm going to take out the case foam and we'll go from there. Alright, okay. Will it sound better? Will it sound better? I can't really hear a difference. Well, maybe. Or maybe that's just like my brain tricking me. It does sound louder. It sounds louder, but I don't know if that's better. It's not mine either, Hascanero. Why does it sound like that? When I built my R1, my very first attempt at building it, I wasn't too happy with the sound either. I did it with KS9s and I had some GMK set. So basically the same as this. And I had an aluminum plate. It didn't sound good either. HappyBot says, it is a little fuller, I like this better. Okay. Yeah, fuller, louder. Yeah, I think those are good ways to explain it. So typically all foam would make it even more clacky. Not necessarily. You need to mix and match. Wanjado, how did you build yours again? PC with the KTT rows? Is that how you built yours? PBT may soften things up a bit. Here, let's try. Let's do that quick test, and once that's done, I need to get going. I have all foams and a PC plate. Let's see, what do I have here that I can throw on really quick? That's PBT. Let's try... Actually, got a PBT set right here. It's a bit too muted. Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, let's do the P sound. Yeah, PBT tends to make it more clacky, louder, but just by a little bit. It doesn't change it all that much. Interesting. So I will definitely not be building my vertex angle, my second vertex angle, the same way that this one is built. My R2, I think I'll try doing it with PC. We'll see. Well, I will let Hentoy decide what he wants to do with all this. He can experiment with all the mods and see which one he likes the best. He did say he's new to the hobby, so this might be a good opportunity to try out what works and what doesn't work for him. Like, I still remember when I was new to the hobby, when I didn't know exactly what I wanted, I'd be like, okay, I think I like that sound. I like that sound too, but which one do I like the best? I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see, Wanjado says, I like the PC flex. Yeah, I think this is a good amount of flex for me. I felt my aluminum plate on my R1 was a little bit too stiff, but this feels pretty good. This feels pretty good to me. So in terms of how it feels, I'm not sad or anything about it. It's just mainly the sound this time around. Oh well. Anyway, I think this is a good time to end the stream. I do have to be at a baby shower in roughly an hour. So hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Just quick TLDR about this. This was a customer build, Vertex Angle TKL, built it with a FR4 plate, Gateron Oil Kings for switches, and topped with GMK white on black. This is the Starry Vertex Angle. If you look really closely, you'll see little sparkles in the black. It's not really full on black, it's a sparkly, starry black. And in terms of sounds, I'm not too impressed with sound, but I do like how it feels. So kind of a very similar experience with my R1. So thanks guys for joining in. My next stream is going to be tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. PDT, in which I'll be discussing all the group buys that are starting and ending for the following week. So if you guys are interested in that kind of content, make sure you tune in tomorrow night, and you'll even see more of this guy. Actually, here, before I do that, I just want to test out my autofocus system here. There we go. There it is. The Vertex Angle TKL. Alright guys, thanks for joining in, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye everyone.